I'll do it. I've got 3, right?
Actually, you have 2 left. You used 1 to get out of the cave, remember?
Did I? Or did you? I thought I had to be rubbing lamp.
Okay, little street boy. Let's rewind the tape.
Today we are learning English with Disney's movie, Aladdin. You are going to watch some scenes from the movie. You're going to greatly improve your pronunciation, learn vocabulary, grammar and so much more. If you're new here, every week we release lessons to help learners like you to improve their English. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell down below so you don't miss any of our new lessons.
Ooh, I like that face. Good date?
The best. She figured out I was Aladdin. You said that wouldn't happen.
Wow.
Figure out means to try to understand someone or something, to solve something, to find an answer by thinking about something. Or it means to think about a problem or situation until you find the answer or understand what has happened. Also, figure someone out means to understand why someone behaves the way they do. For example, I've never been able to figure her out. Could anyone ever figure out my parents?
Wait, how do I save a miracle? I figure out what's happening to the miracle. Oh, I have no idea.
Unless the X-Men stay away from the water. Or it could be like campfire. It's okay. We can figure this out.
Figure out what? We're back where we started.
I mean, it has to be here.
That's not home, Jewel. Maybe for you, but not for me.
You know what? You need to figure out what you want. And maybe stop thinking about just yourself and start thinking about us.
Bravo.
I'm sorry, Joy. I don't really know. I thought maybe if
Joy, we've got a stairway coming up. Just don't touch any other memories until we figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Oh. Andy's moving on, Woody. It's time we did the same.
Okay, out of the box. Everyone, right now. Come on, Buzz, give me a hand. We gotta get this thing.
Woody, wait. We need to figure out what's best for everyone.
Now, y'all figure out what you need?
It's just like you said, Mama Odie. We need to be human.
Ah! Y'all ain't got the same shit.
We're going to figure out how to undo this. We'll find a way to make this right.
Yeah, don't see why not.
Actually, if that's Beth, it's probably for me too. Hang on. He knows we don't have a friend called Beth. He's going to figure out that it's code.
He's YouTubing savvy.
Maybe she just needs some help.
Yeah, lots of help.
Well, I had lots of help too, remember? We have to figure out how to get them together again. I know.
Okay, now I just gotta figure out how to get in there.
I don't work here. It's not like I have a map of this place.
A map! Good idea. You take me to the map. I figure out where my parents are.
Together, we could figure out his plan for the city and stop it. Are you in?
Oh, what fun!
That's what I want to hear.
I can be mad. Just give me one more chance.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. You know what would be really fun? A board meeting where we can figure out what to do with you.
Oh, okay. Everybody good? I'm just gonna take his gun and I'm gonna toss it to that snowman. And while you're both looking all confused, trying to figure out what's going on, I'm just gonna knock you out.
I think you're right.
Yes!
Now listen, Gunther, you've got to figure out the ending of the show on your own.
On my own?
Yes. Miss Crawley, I need you to...
Kudos! It is lovely. Now let's figure out a way to launch it into space.
I'm sorry, you want to destroy our home?
It'll be destroyed either way. But if we propel this, we've got to go there and see what's attracting the asteroid. Once we know why it's coming, we can figure out how to send it somewhere else.
That plan is so dumb, I wish...
But that's a good thing, right? Now she knows.
Well,
what?
I convinced her that I really was a prince.
And you believed him?
And she believed you.
Convince somebody means to make someone feel certain that something is true. Convince somebody to do something means to persuade someone to do something.
I did it because you're my friend. And when something matters to you, that means it matters to me. That's beautiful. Okay. You convinced me. Count me in too. All right, we're in.
All right, so what do you say?
No.
Just do it!
Oh, I'm convinced. Come on, man. You know I'd do it for you. Because you're my best friend. All right, but
Look, Rachel, I wanted to tell you. I thought I should. I did, and then Chandler and Joey convinced me not to.
He's down there because I convinced him to go. And he might be lost or hurt.
Or dead.
Flee!
Oh, what, now we're not about the truth?
Last time,
Listen, you guys! I have dreamt of performing in Red Shore City since I was a little kid. And besides, I just convinced my husband to babysit for the next 24 hours, and I am not gonna waste an opportunity like that. So come on! We've got nothing to lose.
So after a lot of talking, I convinced him.
Hey, guys.
Hey. Oh, my God. We don't make enough fun of you already? What?
Oh, yeah. Emily convinced me to do it.
You do know that...
Hey, everybody, guess what? I just convinced Carl to give us a test next week. Test? Come on, tests make us all better learners.
I do not love Rachel. I'm going to tell her right now about the whole thing so we can get this marriage annulled as fast as possible. Okay? Would I do that if I loved her?
I've never been more convinced of your love for her.
You thought it was in the sugar. You were convinced it was in the sugar. Better get going, actually. There's a train that leaves in half an hour, so if you want... Oh, God. It was you. You locked me in that bloody lab.
Well, now I'm convinced.
Listen, it's outside, up in the breeze, under the wide open sky. Isn't that what you want? Or maybe you would rather have him go back on the digging crew.
In case you're still not convinced, boom! Check out my well-designed endorsement poster.
Convinced me I have a lot of anger issues because of something called a father complex. I don't know, something about not getting enough hugs as a kid. Really doing some serious processing right now. Dad. Cord injury.
Well, I didn't correct it. He couldn't walk. I convinced him that he could.
You're not suggesting it was psychosomatic.
When you reattach a severed...
I told you she's the right Alice.
I am not convinced.
How is that for gratitude? I've been up there for weeks, trailing one Alice after the next, and I was almost eaten by other animals.
Eventually, you are going to have to tell her the truth.
Eventually, I will tell her.
Eventually means in the end. Especially after a long delay, dispute, or series of problems. Or it means after a long time, or after a lot of things have happened.
For my mom, I mean, it'll go away. Eventually. Maybe.
We were just kids. We didn't know anything about the real world, and eventually, you have to grow up.
Just because you grow up, it doesn't mean you have to grow apart.
So you're moving in with him. What happened?
I couldn't tell him no. He got so sad. But maybe it'll be all right. I do really like him a lot, and probably do it eventually anyway. And plus, think of all the money I'll save on stamps.
You go home and you wait for her call. She'll be calling you from the plane. Come on, now go.
Okay. But if she doesn't call, it is definitely over. No, wait. Unless eventually I call her, to see what's going on. And she says she'll call me back, but then she doesn't. Then it's over.
Oh, so now I have to sit alone in a cave for 30 years?
Eventually, after you master teaching.
Teaching? There's no way I'm ever gonna be like you.
I'm not trying.
Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't believe in me. But I never gave up. And eventually, I invented this. A machine that could turn water into food.
Lie to me!
Of course I lied to you. I knew you'd eventually fall for these pathetic creatures.
But you were my idol, and...
The Easter Bunny has to be perfect, but I'm not perfect.
I know that, son, but you'll get there eventually.
But I'm... Listen.
And this guy, well, he eventually found true love.
Calm down, big guy. You know, Grug, eventually, Eve and Guy, they're going to want to start their own pack, just like we did. It's our nature.
Together. My whole family loved him. Except for Dad.
But eventually, Guy won him over.
Fire.
This isn't the end of it! I will get your son eventually! I'll get your son!
Oh,
Your luck will run out. Eventually.
Go after myself, but I've really got to go. But don't worry, we'll get him eventually.
And 3 males? Let's just say eventually they have to wake up. I've never talked to a snail before. So small, so amusing.
I thought you said no friends.
Right. It actually cost you a wish.
Whatever it cost. You saved my life.
Yeah, that's true.
Cost means to have a particular price.
I'll do it. But it'll cost you $200. Okay. Hold, please.
It cost me my right back wheel.
Sorry for your loss.
If you were at lunch alone, how come it cost you $53?
You know what probably happened? Someone must have stolen my credit card.
Cinderella?
It cost you nothing. It was my mother's old dress, you see, and I took it up myself.
Come on.
Well, he's never coming back, okay? You just cost me $80 a week.
Hey, you know what? This is your fault. You're the one who didn't move his appointment.
Honey, I'm not returning them, okay? I mean, I know they cost a lot, but I'm gonna wear them all the time. You'll see.
The place you're looking for is called Kamartaj. But the cost there is high.
How much?
I'm not talking about money.
Does this thing go any faster? Whoa! You didn't tell me Fang was after you! This is gonna cost you extra! Don't worry, I got it. What is she doing?
That just cost you 10%.
The egg betrayed me. His lies cost me everything.
Also cost a fortune means to be very expensive.
Yeah, no.
People.
What?
It's just a craze. And they cost a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, so pretty. This must have cost him a fortune. I can't believe he did this.
Come on, Ross.
Cover. One of the best I've seen, too. Look at the detail on that dress. It must have cost him a fortune.
But why hasn't he contacted us yet?
There's probably heat on him.